Did you make RAM?
Hello.
Can you hear?
Yep, сейчас слышно?
Да.
Да, слышу. Вау, что такое сзади?
Okay, they're joining English only.
I'm making you a co-host.
Okay.
Do you see, are you able to admit students?
Yep, I can.
Okay.
Nice. Do you want to use mic or it's fine? How is the sound?
How is sound?
Sound is great.
Okay.
Awesome.
Alright, let me share screen. This one.
Mm-hmm.
Full screen. Okay. So go ahead and start.
Adding.
Or let's see. Let's wait for. Let's start adding. Yep.
Yep.
Before that, can you are you gonna talk about job opening positions? Like, do you remember last time you did Glassdoor?
Yep, we can do that.
No. Okay, cool. Right, let's kill it, guys.
Let's do it.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Hello, guys. Welcome to our info session. Just a little request before we start. We will give people around 5 more minutes to join. And in the meantime, if you guys could open your camera like Daniel, that would be much appreciated, so we can have a better interaction, simulate the real interaction here. So while we are waiting, in the chats, could you guys please use Zoom chat to tell us where are you from? Let's see, which cities do we have today? We are based in Chicago. Chicago suburbs, New York, nice.
So cool. Also from New York.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Me too.
I
used to live in New York, yeah. Charlotte. Nice. How you pronounce it? Charlotte?
Charlotte.
Charlotte. I'm not sure.
It's
Los Angeles. That's so cool.
some guys, good that we can all get together and, you know, be a part of one thing, despite of the distance. Okay. Do you have games?
Just the crocodile.
Crocodile game.
Yeah. So maybe we can also, I'll introduce myself and you as well, right?
Yeah.
So I'm Adina. I'm soft skills instructor at DevX School. So I will be your instructor and also part of the mentors team. I'm a SDET myself and also had this path of studying 6 months and then getting a job. Now I work at the company. It's called Cooler Screens. It is a startup based in Chicago. I've been working there for 2 years and became the QA manager now. So we'll be sharing experience with you guys and tell you about the course today.
Yep.
Askar?
So Adina is being a little humble. She is a lead QA engineer.
دولانه من جنس 6 اخذت و
Oops. So she's a QA manager at her job. So she manages a team of 4 people, which is great. Let's get started then, yeah?
Thank you. Yep. Also, just to mention, guys, so the info session will go, we will be telling you about the course and all of that. And then at the end, we can do Q&A, or you can also post questions in the chat, right?
Yep. So in order to make it quick for everyone, less painful, and we'll take the questions at the end of the class, at the end of the session. Okay.
So if you can, guys, turn on your cameras, would be also great, because this way we're kind of interacting.
Yep.
Seeing each other. Awesome. Thank you.
Already. So let's get started. Yeah.
So
today, what we will be covering today is what makes IT so special, who is an SDET, how to start your IT career. You will get a chance to meet our team. You will learn about the schedule, and then obviously the tuition, if you guys don't have the information already. So my name is Askar, and me and Adina are co-founders of DevX School. How did it all start? So the little background on DevX School. I myself was a taxi driver 2 to 2.5 years ago. Came to US as a F1 student to study computer science. So I went to traditional university, got my computer science degree, and then started looking for jobs. And for me that time, it was a dream to actually be working in downtown Chicago. It was like pretty much out of my reach. So I was looking for internships. I was ready to get like free positions, free internships, just to get an experience. But still, no one would hire me for free. Can you guys imagine what was their life 2 years ago? So obviously, many of you guys are here because you probably have unstable life, not enough money to help your family and yourself, and obviously you have zero IT background. So after graduating the university and failing couple internship interviews, I myself went to a bootcamp, 6 months bootcamp. Did go through the intensive courses. Even though I had background, I was probably one of the students who studied the most. So after 6 months, once I went to the market, once I applied to the first job, in 1 week I was able to get my first offer, and within 1 month I got 3 offers. So one of the offers came from CME Group. If you guys look it up, it's a trading company where we trade stock options, futures. So it's world's leading trading company. So at CME, I'm now a senior software engineer in test. And then ever since I joined the bootcamp, since I had some kind of background in IT, I turned out to be more advanced in the class. So I would start mentoring. I would start teaching my classmates at that time. Since then, I developed a lot of passion for teaching, sharing knowledge, and looking up and learning more about new approaches, trying new approaches for teaching. So I would say it's been like 3 years now since I'm teaching engineers, people with zero IT background, how to code. So at CME, I started taking interviews for the company I joined. I started taking interviews, and obviously I interview these days people who have real IT experience, people who are from boot camps, from different boot camps, and you kind of know everyone who is coming from where, and that's how that's what actually pushed us to start DevX School, because every boot camp, even the boot camps we went to, and have problems, have gaps in providing the good skills, training people to be very strong engineers. So we found that gap and decided to start DevX School. Okay, so Adina also takes interviews at Color Screens for her team. So do you want to talk about that?
Sure. So once started working, the part of the job is also to take interviews from different people. So I started going through the resumes and seeing a lot of people with not that strong resumes. And I noticed one thing is that who are from the boot camps, they have much stronger, neat and well prepared and organized resume. So believe it or not, after interviewing about 80 plus people, talking to them on the phone interview, calling them to see face to face, to go over the technical interviews. Towards the end and towards the final interview, I had 5 people passed, and all of them were from the boot camps. And right now we have a QA engineer who also graduated from the boot camp. And in fact, he's our student. I didn't tell him anything, of course, and I was so harsh on him. So once he joined my company, he was telling all students like the most difficult interview was with Adina, because I didn't want to give him any I don't know, any help or anything, but he was in the strongest and he got a job. Now he works for about 4 to 5 months.
So your student became your colleague.
Yeah.
It's a nice success story here. So what is our mission? In DevX, in DevX School, we believe every individual has a great potential, first of all. We treat every individual as, something big. Our team focuses on helping our students to discover and realize their potential through sharing life and career experiences of successful people. So all we do is bring in people who are strong, who proved their potential already in our course. You will be getting mentors who already went through our courses and are working and succeeding and getting good feedback at their companies. So they come in, and I truly believe that those people you actually want to follow and you actually want to take an example from. So in other words, we want to make success possible for every individual, and it's all on every single individual to want to succeed. If you want to succeed, if you want to make it, you just put on the hours and you actually make it. So there is no recipe or anything here.
Yeah.
Okay. So we would like to go over what you will be learning here at DevX, what career you are choosing. I want every one of you guys to make a good decision that you actually 100% understand what you are going for. So when you find the job later on, you will not be surprised. So quality assurance, QA, you guys probably have heard this buzzword so many times, and I'm pretty sure you guys already went online and researched. So let us try to explain it from our perspective. So in software engineering, we have unlimited tons of applications everywhere in our computers. We have applications in our phones, and every single application is let's just take an example of Zelle application that we use to transfer money from one bank to another bank. That application is built by the team of at least, I would say, 200 people. Now that's a lot of work to build something. So think of an application like you are building a car. You are building some type of machine. Before giving the car, any company, before they give a new model of the car, the car has to get tested on a lot of things. The tire has to be good. The doors should work fine. That, crash test should pass. So there are a lot of testings go on actual physical engineering, right? Car is a physical engineering. So same thing with the software. People build, and the things that are built need to be tested extensively in order before they give it to the customer. So coding is such a thing. It's a very tedious thing where it's really easy to make mistakes unintentionally just because you clicked one button accidentally. So in the example of Zelle, imagine if you just, as an engineer, put an extra zero, and instead of sending $100, your application takes $1,000 from your account. And imagine that happens only for 1 hour. In the whole project's life, it happens only for 1 hour, but in 1 hour, there are 1 million of transactions. So 1 million times $1,000 is billions. So in 1 hour, the Zelle company has a risk to lose $1 billion. Okay, money that lost. That second thing is that the biggest thing is reputation is now harmed. So the Zelle will not be a trusted service anymore. So banks will not be taking their services. So they are losing their business. So that's why every application since long time ago have been hiring QAs who make sure the quality of the application is good. But like 5 years ago, 3 years ago, QAs were manual QAs. So there are still manual QA positions right now. You can become a manual QA engineer in 3 months. If you study 3 months, there are a lot of bootcamps who do manual QA too. So you can really find a job for manual QA in 3 months. Your salary will be $70,000 at max. And what you will be doing is basically, if you know how to use applications on your phone, if you know how to use applications on the computer, that's it. You are a manual QA tester and you can make $70,000, but you will need to learn some like documentation, communication kind of skills. So one manual tester takes 7 days to test the whole application. Every time you have to test the whole application. So 7 days, imagine applications are built so fast. IT technology sphere is super competitive. So you cannot afford, being an owner of a company, you cannot afford to wait for 7 days before the testing is done. So that's too long. So how do I solve this time-bound problem? As a company owner, obviously 5 years ago, I had to hire 10 testers So when there is something ready, I take only 1 day to test it. So now $70,000 times 10 manual testers equals $700,000 per year. That's almost $1 million. You know, if you are a small startup company, that's pretty much, so much money to spend on testing. So still, I solved one problem. Okay, I decreased the amount of time it takes to test the whole application, but I introduced another problem. I'm spending too much. So now, you know, here you have a dilemma. Do you wait more, then you are not able to compete, or do you pay more, then you are not making enough money? You are spending too much money. Okay, so that's why the solution, or everything comes from a problem. When there is a problem and solution, that's something that will boom and succeed. Then the automation engineers come as that positions. People, engineers, software engineers, they start looking for ways to, you know, solve this problem, and they create tools that we can use in order to automate this human effort. So that's like power of automation. That's what's happening in the world. Everything, companies, they want to automate every single thing. Cars, they don't want people to drive anymore. Cars, they want self-driving machines. For accounting, they don't want to have like manual accounting anymore. It all wants to be automated because it's really convenient. Robots don't make any mistakes. Robots, they don't need any time off. They don't get sick. They don't need vacation. So for company, robots are like ideal. They work nonstop as long as you tell them to work. So one automation engineer, girl or boy, obviously, can create the codes which will basically create robots. And those robots go and test the application. Okay, as I said, these robots don't need any time off. They don't get sick. They don't need bonuses. They don't ask for salary increase. They don't ask for promotion. So for a company, it's like peace of mind. Another good thing is that one engineer can create a lot of robots. So one engineer can do the work of 10 people alone. So one automation engineer, his or her code, which will create robots, it will take 1 to 2 hours to test the whole application. Now we are not even talking about 1 day. It will take 1 to 2 hours to test the whole application. And then that's the reason why companies are ready to pay $100,000 average. So put yourself in the company owner's position when you are thinking, okay, how much should I pay? Let me pay this guy $100,000 because I'm still saving $600,000 and I'm getting a better quality work too. And then, you know, you are saving a lot of money and then getting the job faster and with better quality.
So chance to change, right? Here I want to cover just tell you a couple of the sentences, what we think about the world and where the world is going. So guys, as you know, even before the pandemic started, before the COVID-19 started, everything was going and switching from the manual effort to the automation. But with the pandemic, we have a lot of examples with companies and with all of the jobs, what is happening on the market. So example from my company, once the COVID-19 started, we started decreasing the team so that the company is cutting their expenses. So the first one who went off, it was people from the marketing team, people from the sales team, people from the accounting team as well. So everyone else besides the engineering team. So what I want to deliver here is that with this job, with being and living in the technology era, the SDET position, which stands for Software Development Engineer in Test, you are pretty much secured. First of all, you're going to be working in, you will have a job which is leading in this time. And second of all, it is something that is going to be secure for you and your family. So you'll have a stable income, you will have a stable job. And being an engineer, what I like about it is that you can work from home. So working from home, it means all you need is you need to have your laptop and you can work from anywhere. You can work from home, you can go to coffee shop, as long as you turn on your computer at 9 a.m. and you work until 5 p.m., everything is great. So right now we call it also working from home, or we call it remote jobs, which means you can be physically located anywhere, but you can work for any companies you want to. So as we all know, all the tech giants such as Google, Facebook, and all of those companies, they allow their employees to work from home until summer, right? Summer 2021. So we started working from home from March 2020. So it's been more than 7-8 months, and it's going well so far. So for example, I can work from home, I can go to coffee shop, I can travel, I can go to Miami, or I can go, I don't know, to Mexico, any of the countries, any of the cities, as long as I am online and joining the same time as my Chicago team, I am good.
Yep.
So development engineers, software developers in test, they have this flexibility to work from home, work remote. What I like about also this position is that companies provide you this work and life balance. They provide you good environment around you. They try to bring you all comfortable conditions so you can just work. And within this pandemic, everyone understood and realized that you don't have to go to the office. You don't have to be physically there. All you can do is just like us right now, we have this Zoom meeting, right? So you can do the same within the company and you can continue working. So here I want to also mention women. This is...
Yeah, if you could like, I think the best way to describe is to tell how you got here. How did you, what pushed you to
Sure.
start this, yeah?
Yeah. To start engineering career?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it's a good story. I always was interested in the technology and have worked for the tech company, but from the management side. And I saw a lot of IT professionals and I was interested, like, what is coding, what they're doing? Okay, they seem smart. Maybe I want to do it as well. So I started asking all over around here and there, like, how do you start coding? What is that? And some of the people who are, especially surprisingly, my friends and family, they were saying like, oh, you need to be very like math oriented. And you're more like artsy. So you like art, maybe this is not for you. Or they would say, oh, you need for that computer science. Or you're a girl, you need to like sit in front of the computer. This is not for you. Probably you won't do it. So it was a lot of doubts coming from the outside. But as for me, it was a surprise because you always think like, oh, your friends and family need to support you because they love you. So they still love you, but sometimes people can say things from their perspective and you don't have to like believe it 100%. So despite of that, I actually decided I'm going to prove that you guys are wrong. So I started searching for the boot camps, and that's how I got into the boot camp and into the coding. So this is a myth, I would say. This is a stereotype. You guys don't need to have like math mind, or you don't have to be, I don't know, engineer from like day one. You don't have to have computer science degree. You don't have to be, I don't know, some specific gender. Like you don't have to be a man to code, right? So it is a lot of stereotypes around. And what I want to say is that everyone can do it.
Yep.
And more of that, I want to say, trust me, guys, if I did it, so it means like pretty much everyone can do it. Because I didn't believe at the beginning at myself, and everyone around didn't believe at it as well. So yeah, here on the slide, you guys can see you are, yes, taking a risk right now because you're kind of stepping into like, I don't know, anything that you don't know. That's a risk, yes. You need to, I'm not going to lie, this is not easy. This is a hard work. You need to be dedicated to it. You need to input a lot of hours. You need to study hard and kind of like believe in yourself. Don't give up. It's only 6 months, but these 6 months can be stressful if you set your mind on the negative path. If you set yourself on the positive path and you say, okay, I can do it, I'm gonna do it. This is just the 6 months. No parties, no social media, no anything that can distract you. Only focus on the bootcamp. It is hard, but it is doable. So you need to focus on the study, 6 months of hard work, and then you will become an engineer. You will reach your goals, especially girls. I strongly believe that this career is great for the girls because we are so detail oriented, and this job requires to be detail oriented.
Yep.
So I would say everyone can do it, but girls, yeah, support you so much.
Yep. So yeah, really nice story here. And one more thing to mention, it's not like we are trying to put men down, but in general, in IT sphere, there is a big mismatch between the genders. There are a lot more men than women in the teams, in the engineering teams, and every company is required to do a balance.
Mhm.
So they have to have a certain amount of girls in the team. So that's why girls have so much opportunities here. And every team, if you, a man and a girl did a, on the same level on the interview, it's most likely companies will go with girl because they need to, mix the culture. They want to make the team more diverse.
Yep.
Awesome. So why information technology? Why IT? Why right now? And why it's like in everybody's minds and mouths, right? As career. First of all, this is what I like the most about IT is that every one of us being a child had dreams to be becoming I don't know, banker, an accountant, a racer or doctor or actor, anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one thing about IT is that IT is everywhere. Every single company, every single domain have IT departments these days. Without IT, you cannot run a small company. So that's why I say it's a chance to give a rebirth. You can give another chance to your dreams, childhood dreams. So what you do is you study hard, you do all of your everything that we require, and stay persistent, consistent, and then really we have people working for BMW. Now, if you work for BMW gives their employees to test the cars. So before giving to production, they give it to their employees. So you drive cars, brand new cars that are not even on sale before anyone else. You wanted to be a banker, you go to Chase, obviously you code, you do a lot of programming, but what do you program? You actually program their business. So you will have exposure to that knowledge that you actually wanted to be there. I work for CME. It's a trading company, something that the reason why I chose CME is I didn't know anything about trading, but I know it's something big. I know it's like big majority of the market. So that's why I wanted to join and learn. Now, just because I joined as an automation engineer doesn't mean I don't know any business. I have to learn the business. When you go to the companies, you will learn about the business. That's also another thing about the difference. Probably you guys have also heard about DevOps engineers. DevOps engineers, the difference between DevOps engineer is that DevOps engineer is not in the development team. They don't do and write programs for the business. They don't write business logics. All they do is, I'm not saying that it's a bad position, but from the entertainment part, from information wise, in DevOps you are 100% technical. In QA, in software development, you have to be good at technical skills, plus you need to know the business of the company. You will be building the business. DevOps engineers, they prepare the platform to run your business. So yeah, you can work for any of these companies, Netflix, Walt Disney. We had people who had interviews with Walt Disney. Obviously, if you go to Walt Disney, you will be working with a lot of videos. You will be uploading and putting platforms to upload the new cartoons and all. So you will be very, very close to what you want it to be from the beginning. That's the best part of IT. Obviously, another big thing is you will earn good money. Yes, probably we want to say money. It's not all about money. Yes, it's not all about money, but money is a tool to help you succeed, to help you live. Everyone wants the freedom, freedom to travel, freedom to do whatever you want to do, and it will give you that opportunity. And another thing is we have a lot of truck drivers, obviously, around the community, and they always compare this salary to what they earn, but they earn a little more than this by working 24/7, 24 hours, 7 days a week, away from family for so long, and then they say I earn more, obviously. But here you are working for 5 days and for 8 hours every day, and out of 8 hours you will be attending 3-hour meetings. You will be coding for 3 hours, and 2 hours you are doing lunch and some kind of activities, right?
Yep.
So and then basically also something to appreciate a lot, you are getting paid for learning, for improving, for becoming a more knowledgeable person. Companies are paying you for that. Okay, you become better, you improve yourself, I'm ready to pay you way more. So if when I just joined the company, obviously in these 6 months we will not teach you everything. You will not become a superstar. You will have enough to start some job, but then after getting the job, there is still learning curve. You have to still persist and learn. So you should be ready to be becoming a more knowledgeable person on a daily basis, which is really good. At least if you have that mindset, you will enjoy this, right? Learning. And when I just joined, I said, okay, talk to my manager. I said, I need to learn this and this stuff. I'm gonna spend last hour of the work that those times we went to offices.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said, I'm gonna open some trainings and watch some courses if you don't mind. And he said, obviously, go ahead. So 100, this is the median salary of the graduates of our graduates, we have people who make $120,000, $100,000, $95,000, but it's plus minus $10,000, $15,000 from here.
This is also, just to mention, this is based on the every state. So we are talking about Chicago. Obviously, if you're in California, the cost of living is much higher, the rent is higher and all of that. So the salary would be much higher here.
Yep. In California, companies offer up to 140K.
150.
150, yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. So, and another thing to understand is that this is not granted. If you go the traditional way, you go to 4-year university and then you go internship and then you get a junior level job, $70,000. And people who go traditional way, they take 8 years to get where you will be in 6 months.
To the same position.
To the same position. You will be competing with people who are like there for 8 years. But one funny thing or thing is that in technology that you get outdated very fast.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why you get hired, our graduates get hired, is because they are learning the up-to-date tools, the most up-to-date tools. So that's why companies hire you. Okay, employee benefits. Do you want to talk about employee benefits?
Sure. Yep. So employee benefits is one of the good things from this position. Once you join, every company will give you the salary, which is, let's say, 100K. And on top of it, they provide you medical, dental insurance, as we can see here. They provide you PTO, which stands for paid time off. So let's say some companies, they have unlimited PTO, but some companies, they give like up to 3 weeks. So those 3 weeks, you can take your time, you're going to be on vacation, but the company is going to pay you the same salary as you're working. So it's a great thing to have.
Yep.
For the insurance, you guys know in the United States, the insurance is high. You'll have a good insurances covered, dental as well. Then they provide you can choose the family option. If you have, let's say, I don't know, wife, husband, or kids, you can provide insurance for your family as well. And the company will pay for it, as well as dental. Stock options is something for more like for the startups. So let's say I work in a startup, I joined the Cooler Screens and they gave me stock options. So some amount of the stocks, which in few years when we already evaluated as a $500 million company. So in few years when the company is going to succeed, I can sell these stocks and make a lot of money on it.
Definitely.
So it is also a good thing to have. You also have some stock options, right?
So in bigger corporates, it's not really stock option, but they give us, we can buy stocks, employees can buy stocks on a discounted price. So pretty much you can buy and sell the next day. But there are some
Perks, right?
rules, yeah. Yep.
Okay, so also if when you're going to be going physical to the office, so they do provide you free membership to the gym if they have free yoga classes or something like that. They do all of the activities like happy hours. If you, for example, mother, so they give you the mother room, right, where you can, I don't know, sometimes people even can bring their kids to work. They will have a playroom. So companies try to provide the best environment as they can. So all you need to do is focus on the work and you don't have to worry about the things around. So they try to provide you all of that. I know employees who have their massages during the work. They send them to have massage, which is like super cool, I think. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. So that's basically a battle for talents. Talents are hunted, you know, you will, if you really spend the 6 months focused on just your career, on yourself, and not going to parties, not watching any movies, rather just be focused on learning. And if you get the maximum out of our course, you will be in the position where not companies choosing you, but you are choosing which company to go. That's the, you know, case with the students who are hardworking. The problem they have after they graduate is that they call me, Askar, I have this many offers from these companies. Please advise where should I go? That's the problem you will have.
It's a good problem to have.
I know, that's a great problem to have, right? Okay, so job trends. This is a statistics from 1 year ago, obviously. Regardless of pandemic, as we just showed in the previous slides, pandemic pushed the IT trend even higher, even faster. The companies that are, you know, IT will grow no matter what. Even if we saw that only positions probably out of many positions that are more stable right now are IT technicians, because we are not affected. We still have an ability to perform our work being remote. So the moral of this slide is that you don't, you know, all of you have a lot of friends who are in the industry, and you are probably hearing that there are a lot of boot camps, a lot of students going to boot camps, graduating and looking for jobs. So market is, you know, there are a lot of competition in the market. But there are way more jobs than the talent. And I can guarantee you that you will have at least 5 serious calls when you graduate. So now from here, it's up to you if you get one of those offers. So just to make it even more interactive, let me show you guys like online, right? Glassdoor is one of the markets where you apply for jobs, and I'm gonna look for SDET. There are so many jobs for SDETs, and then you can also look for QA. 3,050. I mean, and the companies are Google, Salesforce, big guys, right? And again, this is just one market. You have another one called DICE. And if I look for QA jobs, 6,000 jobs. That's 10,000 jobs open right now. You can go ahead and apply. And then again, this is not the full market. You have more markets. You can go to companies directly to their website and apply. So there is a big opportunity here. If you have 9,000, 10,000 jobs open right now, I'm pretty sure there are around 5,000 really good candidates. Because when I interview for our team at CME, out of 20 people, we hire 2. Okay. At DevX School, we encourage innovation to our team, to the mentors, to the teachers, and to the students too. So first of all, you will become a part of vast network of strong engineers. You know, you are joining our school, so you will be in the platform you will learn, you will meet, and you will be part of a big network of strong engineers, which from the future we hope and we believe the biggest thing that we have done as part of DevX will be that one of our graduates or few of our graduates will make a team. They will create a company that will be, multi-million-dollar company in the future.
Yeah.
So you are basically not only learning how to code and get a job, but also you are gaining a potential, an opportunity to build your own companies. If you ever want to think about building a company, you will need the skills, the basic skills that we provide for 100%. And then, so we give that environment for you to create. You will have teams. We are open for, if we are only happy if you ask, okay, can we do this or that way? Can I, go ahead and do something extra for the team or for myself? I think this would be better.
Yep. So with the previous batch, just as an example, they became like a family as a community, which we're really proud of. And so they were online 100%, but despite of that, they gathered together. They went to I don't know, some meetings. They met in the park for the barbecue. They went to Wisconsin. So you not only gain these engineering skills, but you also gain your classmates, your friends who become your community and your family.
Yep. Yeah, the best thing that we provide you, public, an audience, your classmates. What we give is something it's not bigger than that. So you will have a chance to, be a part of a team, a class where everyone has the same mindset, everyone has similar backgrounds, and everyone, most important is that every one of you had the same goal. So you guys help each other a lot. Okay, should we give a break for 5 minutes?
All right, so guys, what do you think? 5 minutes break?
Please chat yes or no.
We can continue, or we can have a break.
Let's give 5-minute break, yeah?
They say no.
No?
Yeah.
No? Oh, nice. Okay. Then we can continue our graduate skill.
Yep.
So we will, obviously, everything we say is, we have to back up what we say,
Yeah.
by giving a chance to our graduates to, give few words to our graduates.
And so we have Nursultan and Marat, our students. Nursultan is from Chicago and Marat is from Pennsylvania. So they just finished, they're right now on the market. They just finished the spring batch, and I just contacted them this morning. So thank you guys for joining. Happy to see you.
Nursultan.
Hi guys. Hi Adina. Hi Askar. Hi Marat. See you guys.
Yep. Okay, so let's start with Nursultan. Nursultan, go ahead. Your experience at DevX, whatever you want to share.
So, hi guys. My name is Nursultan. I'm from Kyrgyzstan. I just graduated DevX school and currently on the market. Yeah, and let me start from the beginning. I joined DevX when actually Corona happened. I was not supposed to start studying. I actually joined DevX maybe 1 week late. Then they started that batch. And yeah, at the beginning, I didn't know which school to choose. I didn't even know who are SDETs, who are DevOps. And yeah, so you probably guys heard that there is 2 kind of schools on the market. It's SDETs and DevOps. So I will talk more about my experience studying as a SDET. So first thing I would like to mention that before you start studying, you kind of have to make sure that you have financial security in order for you to be focused all these 6 months and put all your effort. Make sure you have this financial stability, such as maybe passive income or savings, because I was not working all 6 months. I was studying hard. Yeah, and the way how you will study actually will impact how easy you will land a job. So classes are 6 days a week, and they are 3 hours long. So I strongly recommend you, if you will join the DevX, to study more than that. You have to practice more. Do not rely only on the material that instructors cover. They give you fundamentals that you have to know, but to be stronger and more confident, you have to do your own research every day. You have to study extra hours. So cover more than school provides. Be responsible. And what else? So DevX School will provide all the tools and materials how to land the job, but responsibility to find the job is on you guys. I had actually zero experience in coding in any programming languages, but I studied hard and feel pretty confident. And overall, it's a really good opportunity, this 6-month intensive course, to change your life, guys. So don't overthink about it, just join and do it.
Yep.
Don't be scared.
Share some hot news since you are in the market. Are you getting any calls?
I got a lot of phone screenings. One actually Zoom screening yesterday with QA director from California. And yeah, it was pretty good.
Nice.
I liked it. Yeah, I have already scheduled interviews for next week. And yeah, I hope I will land the job soon.
See, like the position Nursultan is in, like he's interviewing the interviewers. I like him.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I interviewed him. I had a lot of questions. He asked me, I asked about their framework, technologies that they use, and it should be this way. How actually the DevX, how Adina, how Askar taught us.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So thank you. And the DevX actually provided campus office for us to do this interview. So again, thank you guys for this opportunity.
Are you there right now?
Yeah.
It's a nice
Guys, James next to me, sitting here. Guys outside in common area, they're studying there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, overall, yeah, I'm excited.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Hope you land the job.
With multiple.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yep. Multiple offers soon, very soon.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Nurs.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Nursultan. Marat, you wanna go ahead?
Yeah, sure. Hi, guys. My name is Marat, and I'm a Spring 2020 student, same as Nurs. Graduated just a week ago. And believe me, I know your feelings and your thoughts. So I've been wearing your shoes and been sitting and listening for them 6 months ago. But before DevX, I've been working on construction, delivering pizza. I've been working as truck driver and Grubhub driver, but this is not actually what I came for to this country. So I give it a shot, and now I'm here. I'm not an Ugler yet, but I can give you some really good advices for the next 6 months. And this is actually 2 advices that I would give myself, and they're based on my experience and first of all on my faults. So first of all is enough is not enough. As Nurs mentioned before, school will give you essential 20% and will navigate you but don't be satisfied with that. You need to work hard and stay before and after classes, and you can go slowly, step by step. Don't rush, don't run far away. So if you're covering one topic, so if there is some primitives in Java, go and Google everything about it. And you need to know every detail. And you need to be able to explain it. And for this 6 months, I would strongly recommend to sacrifice a lot. So from now on, no more movies, no social media, no Instagram. So you got it. And the second advice would be notes. So don't rely on your memory and Google. There is a lot of information and your brain will blow. So just write notes and try to keep them clean, update the information, and listen for your mentors, for your instructors, and take their professional keywords and use them on daily basis. So you need to sound professional. I think that's enough for you, just 2 advices. So this is your very first step to change your life, and my congratulations with that.
Awesome. Thank you,
Thank
Marat.
you so much, Marat.
You're welcome. Thank you guys for having me.
I think there are questions where Marat is from.
Yep.
Ukraine, Crimea.
Nice. And in US right now, where are you based?
I'm based in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for the last 2 years.
Awesome.
Yep.
Nice, nice.
Thank you, Marat.
Thank you so much, Marat. Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Now we have a student who is already working. Baha is here. Baha, thanks for joining, even though we just asked you to join.
Baha, where do you work?
Hi, how are you guys?
Hello.
Can you hear me? Well,
Yep.
I hear you well.
Do we have questions that you guys ask, or do I just introduce myself?
So the question is, please introduce yourself, and if you could tell us about your professional experience, how you got where you are, and how you got there.
Sure, yes. So, hi everyone, my name is Baktybek, but Baha is my nickname. So I was the second batch graduate from DevX School. Currently, I'm working at Cooler Screens as a QA automation engineer. I've joined DevX in November, and we've graduated right before the pandemic. And because of this unprecedented pandemic, there was a lot of challenges when it comes to finding a job. But then, this maybe was a different chance for different companies, different people when it comes to working from home. And a lot of companies are considering of changing to remote work, like permanently, as Microsoft has just announced, right? So yeah, I graduated from the second batch, went to the interviews. I got 2 offers. I did work for almost a month at Northwestern Mutual, which is the insurance company based out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And but before that, I got an offer from Cooler Screens. Then, after I joined Northwestern, they issued the offer again. So I joined the Cooler Screens after that. And it's been over 3 months since I've been working there. And so far, it's great experience.
You are becoming a better professional.
Yes.
Just to mention, guys, so Baha is, we work together. He's my colleague now. And all the feedback that I get personally from my colleagues are great. They always say, oh, did you talk to Baha? He's an expert. Did you hear his opinion? And Baha is actually improving so much the process. So he's been implementing new stuff. And because of he's my student, I always think like, where did he get it from? But he's researching a lot, adding more stuff, new stuff, and I would say it's going great so far.
Awesome, awesome. And my 2 cents on Baja's story, I think it's a great story. This Baja's batch graduated in March when pandemic started and the whole market shut down for 2 weeks, like 2 weeks at least. Market was like shocked. Everyone went home and they were hiding. So, but Baja got an offer before the pandemic, but then company decided to put it on hold, right? Color screens, but he didn't get lost. He didn't stress. He went to the market and just got another job. That's how easy it was for him. So, but color screens liked him so much that they went out of their budget and decided to
Go with him.
give his offer back.
Yep. And when I have, just as a secret, Baja doesn't even know, when I have a one-on-one with the CTO, who is like a manager, he always says like, oh, maybe Baja can lead it. Maybe Baja can do it. So there is so much already trust and appreciation of your work, Baja. So great job.
Yeah, you should tell me these, in person too.
Every info session.
Yep.
That should be a reason you join info sessions.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we have one question. Sorry, to Baja. What is your education background? Judith is asking.
A lot. So in Kyrgyzstan, I was first went to Atatürk University for management, and then I switched to Slaviansky University, where I studied international relations, международные отношения. Then came to US, and just like everybody else, I wasn't going to school. And after 4 years in US, I decided to go back to school, but this time I went to computer science. But I never graduated. I went there for 4 semesters, which is 2 years. And I did take some computer classes, but nothing that was highly major related, because the first 2 years in America, if you guys know, it's mostly you will be taking elective and general education classes. I did take maybe 4 or 5 computer classes, but like I said, I never graduated.
Sounds like a Zuckerberg study. Dropout.
College dropout.
Okay. Thank you, Baja, so much for joining. Appreciate
Awesome.
your time.
Yep.
Your time is precious. Keep rocking. We are, here just waiting for the good news from how you grow.
Yeah, of course, definitely. And just advice to students. What Marat was saying, those are, I couldn't agree more, because when he said like for the next 6 months, you have to make sure that he also was mentioning no parties, no whatever, but concentrate fully on school. The only thing that I understand now, that I should have maybe practiced more on my personal time, whatever you instructors show you, and whenever you have your own time, just practice as much as you can, because now I realize I wish I should have practiced more on this back then. I wouldn't have such a hard time. And at work, yeah, there will be challenges, but I'm lucky to have Adina. She was showing me the correct way, but even with her help, I still have to make sure that I show potential, or whatever I have learned. I want to make sure that I show or bring value to the company, bring value to the team. I shouldn't just rely on Adina all the time. So I regret that I should have practiced a lot more than I did, because, well, a lot of us has families and other stuff going on in life. We all do. We all have something going on, and we didn't just make this decision to study. We all have reasons behind it. Either you want to switch career, or either you want to upgrade yourself. Either you have been struggling with your family and now you want to prove them that you can do something. I mean, there are a lot of reasons for all of us, right? For me specifically was to be with my family, because my previous jobs, I wouldn't really have much time to spend with them. So that was the reason I did it, for my family. So if you guys are doing it for certain reasons, make sure you stick to your promises and do whatever Marat has mentioned earlier. Study and practice as much as you can. And that's it.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Baha, for motivation.
Yeah, no, that's the truth, guys.
Thank you, Baha.
All right, everyone. Congratulations.
Thank you. Now, let us, do you want to talk about this?
Sure. So next slide here is we want to talk about the team. So as you guys, you just see us. Askar is the lead of the team. So everything related to the technical part is per Askar. I'm a soft skills instructor, but we have a strong team of strong engineers who work. So one thing from us is we require that the person needs to be full-time working in the company, so he or she can come and bring all the knowledge from the work to our students. So our team is strong, solid, and diverse. So we have from every sphere, from banking, from the ABC supply, construction, trading, retail, all of the aviation. Yep. So different types of the companies and different mentors. So here we have, I want to give I think we have Ol'ga here. Yep. Ol'ga is our mentor. She's been with us from the very beginning. Ol'ga.
Hi guys.
Hello. Do we see? Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Hi everyone, and happy to welcome everyone in the DevX school. My name is Ol'ga. I'm working as a senior software developer in test in a Go company. It is the biggest internet and entertainment provider on the aircrafts. As Adina mentioned, it's been a year, maybe even more. I'm a DevX team member. And I can say that I really trust DevX. That's why I suggest this school to my friends. And I'm really happy to see them here. Hi, guys. And yeah, and I'm happy they decided to join DevX. And yeah, for all of you guys, it will be the biggest and even the life-changing decision to join the school. And I want you to remember this day as your starting point. So yeah, and as you know, your journey with the DevX school will take half of the year, and during all that 6 months, school and hard 6 months, I will be your mentor, and I will do my best, and I will share all my knowledge with you. and I will do all my best to help you during the education, and I will give you all my support. So yeah, good luck guys, and see you soon on our mentoring or in the group projects.
Awesome. Thank you, Olga.
Thank you,
Nice to
Olga.
see you.
And nice t-shirt, by the way.
Nice t-shirt, I was gonna say it. Yeah.
Thank you guys.
So as you guys can see, she's on the bright side. You're on the dark side. So Olga is really a strong engineer. She's been working with every single batch. And right now she is a alumni support mentor as well for the spring batch. So same thing with you guys. Once you graduate from the school, you will still have this support. You will have once a week a mentoring. Even though the school is finished, you will still have these mentorings, and the alumni support mentor is going to provide you all the materials and kind of update you, keep you practice, so that on the market you will have more confidence.
Yep.
Okay, so we also supposed to have Sophia. Sophia is on the meeting right now.
Okay.
So she will be joining. She is also our mentor. So we will give her a speech. I guess we'll just continue. We'll give her a speech once she joins.
Okay.
Yep.
Sounds good. But in general, we have around 15 people in the team. We have tech support who you can reach out anytime. You will have a lot of technical issues. That's normal. So you will have someone to help you out with stuff. You will have an instructor who checks your homeworks. You will have homeworks, and you have different instructors. So it's not like me and Adina are going to go and teach the whole course for you. I will be teaching the beginning, the fundamentals, get you up to speed, and then you will have instructors for every topic. So every tool, we have a separate instructor. And then obviously you will be separated into smaller teams. So the whole batch, we make a teams of 10 people. And because in real work environment, your team will be 10 people. So, and then you will be assigning roles, and then there will be one mentor who will be your lead. So you will work, that's how we try to simulate real work environment. Okay. So obviously we do know that there are options, and which is good. Having options is good for customers, because you have to be, you cannot just sit and not improve. You have to improve in order to get the students. So DevX school versus any other school, as we mentioned, a lot of us have gone through some boot camps, and then we take interviews. So we have something to compare, and we have a chance and opportunity to find the gaps. So what are the lessons that we learn? On the quality wise, the education in most of the boot camps, the way they teach all the tools is just like, I teach one by one, and the most important tools they teach at the end, because you have to get there before you can even learn it. But on the most important tools, you don't have enough practice. Rather, what we decided to do is we are introducing all the tools as early as possible. And then, yes, in the beginning, it will be hard to learn, but we give you a chance to practice it for 3 months, at least 1 month. When we studied on very important tool, we only had 1 week, and then we didn't have any time to practice on it. So that's something we addressed. Speed, we are keeping the speed, so go up to speed and efficiently. But also cost-wise, I truly believe what we offer is on the cost-wise super competitive. compared to anyone else. With the amount of support you get, the team, the cost is very affordable. And another thing is, as you guys see in this picture here, some boot camps, they take too many students. I think we have a couple students who came from other boot camps, and the main worry was that the class had 120 students. So our criteria is that even though we have 100 students enrolled, we are going to create 2 classes, right? So we don't want to have more than 60 students in a class.
We also do the interviews just to make sure.
Yep.
They will have the English level,
Yep.
and all of that.
So we also make sure that everyone will be interviewed to finally get the acceptance letter, and few things I will talk about it more. But main thing here is that we don't want to overload the class, because our approach is to have live interaction. Our approach is to hear you, expressing and delivering the knowledge, so that we can give you a chance to learn more and give you more time for practicing. So that's why I think this is a very good point, so that, again, our mission is to find the potential in every individual. And if we have 100 students in the class, it will be really hard to find that potential. Our approach, real work environment simulation. So when you go to work, when you go to interviews, you can talk from the real world's perspective. So tell me and I will forget, show me and I may remember, involve me and I will understand. So we want students. A lot of our classes are driven by students. We choose you, you do the class. We just sit and tell you, okay, why you are, ask you the questions, why you are doing this, why you are going this approach. You will have teams, as we mentioned. You will be assigned roles. You will be switching roles every 2 weeks. You will have all the tools. You will have the projects that you will have to build, so that you know the full process. 24/7 tech support. Material access. All of our classes, presentations are uploaded to a platform called, we have our own student management platform. When you enroll, we will give you access, your username, password, and here you will be able to find all of the presentations. You will be able to find every class we record and we upload after a few hours, so that next day you can rewatch the class. Or sometimes, which we don't want you to do, sometimes you miss the classes, you can still rewatch and get up to speed. On the same platform, we have homeworks. So you will have to do the homeworks, and then so that you have something to practice. So only covering attending the classes, I can tell you now, 90% is not enough. For 10% of the people, it might be enough because they have background, or maybe they are super fast in learning. But in general, it won't be enough. You will have to practice at least 3 hours every day yourself before the class. Read, sit, explore, learn, be curious, be interested. And then our goal is to get you the job. Our success of our company depends on you getting the job. So we make sure that as long as, guys, you don't quit, as long as you stay persistent, consistent, we are on your side. But if it's not like, we are not in the kindergarten. Trust me, DevX School team will not be going and telling you, okay, why you are sitting not doing anything. First, we want the action from you. If you take the action, we appreciate the action, and then we help you. But if It's not like you just sit and we do everything for you. Nope. This is something you will earn yourself. That's another thing. No matter which school you choose, only 10% of your success will depend on the school. 90% is on you, on every single individual. It's on your every single student's time, how much time you spend, how much you commit to it. We are not giving you the job. We are only here to show you what you need to do, give you right direction, so that you can, you can just focus on what, okay, just give me what I should do and I will do it, rather than researching what I should do. Course curriculum, you will learn Java as a main programming language. You will learn all of the automation tools here. One thing of difference about going to universities and going to bootcamps and in DevX school, that we don't just give you the programming language. When I went to university, they only taught me Java, and then that's it. Besides Java, I didn't have anything. But real work projects are not built just with one Java. There are a lot of tools that come with it. So you will have to go and learn all of these tools. We will be teaching this, and this is not limited just to this picture. You will learn a lot more than this. But why Java? Java is the programming language that is used in the enterprises mostly. So obviously Chase, CME Group, Bank of America, Apple, Amazon, those big companies, they use Java because Java is a programming language, can do like very big projects. So when you search for jobs, if you put the job called developer, Java developer is here. So Java developer by itself is, very high. But you have Python developers, you have JavaScript developers, you have Ruby developers and all. So as you see, all of others are generic, software developer, software engineer. They don't mention the programming language, but Java is there, and as specifically with this programming language. So you have more opportunities here.
So before I start, I want to give a word to Sophia. Sophia is here, our mentor.
Hi, guys. Welcome to the DevX info session. My name is Sophia, and I am a senior software engineer in test at Echo Global Logistics. And I also work at DevX as a student mentor and Selenium instructor. I have been with DevX from the very beginning, and I can tell you that they do a really good job preparing students for the market. And from my side, I will also do my best to help you out, to prepare you, to mentor you, and even after you find a job, to also help you with your new career.
Awesome.
All right. Yeah, Sophia, as she said, from the very beginning is with us. I would say one of the strongest engineers as well. I know Sophia for about 2 years or more, so really happy that she is with us, and she's going to cover, as she said here, Selenium. We don't have it, right?
No.
So okay, yeah, Selenium course, and as well mentor the team as well.
So you will have 1 month with Sophia for 1 month.
A very intensive month.
Yeah, very intensive months. We really value our team members. They're the one, our team is the one who makes the biggest difference here. Thank you, Sophia, for being with us.
Thank you.
Okay. Do you want to go ahead?
Sure. So here I want to say a couple of words about Askar mentioned all the tech stack, which is Java programming language and all of that. Right now, I will talk about my part, which is soft skills. So could you go to the next slide? Thank you. So whatever Askar mentioned, Java, Selenium, TestNG, Cucumber, all the tools in the world, in the professional engineering world, we call it hard skills or tech skills. But there is also another part. To become successful engineer, you need not only the technical skills, but soft skills as well. So soft skills is something that is we are teaching here as well at DevX. So it is all about the communication, leadership skills, and we are covering in general what is IT sphere, what is the development team, what are the roles you will have, and you will communicate with another team members when you join the company. So let's say you start working, you have a development team consists of 10 people, and all of the 6 months in the course in soft skills classes, we are going to cover what is each role is responsible for. How do you communicate with them? What is your role? What specifically do you do? Sometimes there is a documentation, there is something that is not only related to coding. So all of that is going to be covered in soft skills. And as we can see on the slide, we have the resume preparation, which is a huge, huge part of your success. Once you finish the course, you need to go to the market to find a job. In order to find a job, you need to prepare your resume. So engineering development resumes are different from any other, and we here help you. We provide you ways, we show you the templates, we guide you, we correct your resume. So before checking the resume from the back school, you are not fully graduated. So it's a huge part of your success, as I said. The next one is the interview preparation from day one. So in the soft skills classes, you will be speaking a lot. I encourage my students, we encourage our students to speak, to answer the questions. So from day one, you're going to be communicating, you're going to answer on whatever topic you covered. And all of that is so helpful, because once you go to the market to find the job, they will ask you all of these questions. They will not only ask you to answer the questions, but sometimes Nursultan just said me this morning that he was asked to record a video of himself answering the questions. And that's what we do from day one as well. We encourage you to, we give you the topics, we have a platform, we encourage you to record the videos, answering all the questions that you covered, and then we check and give you comments saying, okay, this was good, this was not, please correct it. And that way you will be prepared for the market. The next one is communication skills or selling skills. So as I said, when you go to the market, you don't just go and say, okay, so I'm a software engineer in test, and I'm like, okay, good. Not that way. You need to sell yourself as you're the best of the best in this world, and you have the best skills. You're such a strong person. You are such a strong team member. You have a great collaboration skills. You have a great communication skills, and you are helping out your teammates and all of that, because company is going to hire you, I would say 90%. Yes, the tech part is important. Let's say you passed all the tech tasks, but the most important part is that your human skills. Who are you? What is the way you're communicating? Because you're going to be spent most of the day with that people. So they want to make sure that they are hiring a good person, obviously, who is fitting the team, who can communicate the proper way. And all of that is going to be covered in the soft skills classes. Next one, leadership skills. This is also important. We encourage our students to be proactive, to be a leader, to show the leading skills, and why I would say our students are succeeding on the market as well, because they are showing they're not just the average. they have all the strong skills to fit the position and to be the best on the market. Next part is the teamwork. So people don't want to work because as you said, you will be working in the team of like 8 to 11 or more people. So people want to have someone who can and able to work with others. So it doesn't matter if you're the strongest engineer in the world, but if you cannot work within the team members, you cannot communicate, you cannot sometimes help or give a I don't know, give a speech, not to like fight or say anything negative or all of that. If you're able to communicate well, and if you're a great team member, this is really important. And all of that is covered on my class, as well as we have a lot of group projects where you will be working together in small groups, you'll be working with the mentors, and all of that is exploring and opening up those skills. The next one is the real work methodologies. So again, the development team work in different ways. So you will be learning a lot of terminologies and the way the team works. They have a short sprints, they have a short term, like short period where you need to work in some certain methodology. So all of that you will cover, and by the end of the course, you will be so proficient, and you will have this experience. So once you're going to go to the market, you will know what to say, and you will already know what to do. Once you join the company, you will have all this confidence, because when I think about it, oh my gosh, how I'm gonna go and become engineer, what I'm gonna do on the first day. But because of in our school, we give all of these real work simulation, you will already know what is happening. And once you join the company, you will already know what is happening, what to do, what is your role, what other people are doing, and how to communicate with them. Was there a question? No? Okay. So I would say also for the soft skills, you will have not part of the soft skills, but every day you will have student mentorings that you need to perform. And how it works is you will wear shoes of the instructor, meaning before the class, let's say yesterday we covered topic ABC. So today you're going to prepare mentoring for your classmates. You will just start the meeting as we're doing right now, Zoom meeting, and you will prepare the topic ABC and explain them for your classmates. You will gain the skills of presenting, of public speaking, and also sharing knowledge with your classmates, explaining them and helping them. And B, by covering the topic twice, you will become stronger. So it will stay in your memory and it will make you stronger. And another part is the pair programming. So we divide you to the groups, and we'll divide you for like 2 people. So each of you will have another pair, and few times a week you will meet before the class as well, and you will go over the coding together. You will solve tasks. And every 2 weeks we switch your pairs, so you have a chance to work with different people. So yeah, this is for the soft skills.
Awesome. Thank you, Adina. So one thing I want to add here is that all of this you will learn from Adina, and so from instructors, right? And as I mentioned, the biggest thing here you are getting is the audience, the classmates. So you learn from us, and then you have to go and test it on your classmates.
Apply it, right?
Yes, apply it, because you want to practice, and your classmates will be who you can test it on. You can test your communication skills on your classmates, leadership skills on your group mates, teamwork on the group mates, interview prep on the group mates. So that's why I say the classmates are the biggest thing you are gaining from the course. So schedule-wise, it's 6 days a week, super intense. Again, $100,000. In order to get $100,000 job in 6 months, obviously, it's not. We don't have any, a magic. We are not doing any magic here. You are well earning that position by spending your 6 months fully committed to the school, but which is super short. So from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays, weekdays, you have classes from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Again, because our instructors are also full-time working, and that's actually a requirement from us. We can do like day classes, but then you will have instructors who are just teaching and that's it, which is not good because technology, as we mentioned, grows too fast. We want our students to get the latest updates today. So if there is an update, you get it today, the same day. On Saturday, you will have classes from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Sunday is off, your family day. Again, these are just class hours. On top of this, you have mentoring hours, you have student mentoring hours, you have pair programming, and then you have to do self-study. And homework. So in other words, the ideal environment is that if you can commit to school from 1 p.m. until the end of the day. Every day you should be free and already studying yourself, doing homeworks, practicing from 1 p.m. and then until the class starts, and then you join the class and then you continue. That's how I did, that's how you did, right? Mm-hmm. And that's how the best performing students do. If you really want to have an easy time at market without stress, we have a lot of students who had so much stress finding a job because obviously they spent few hours and then they were delaying it for the late. You want to take from the first days, take it serious, and 6 months will come no matter what. You cannot stop the time. Course will be going, course will not be waiting for anyone. There is a schedule, you go with the schedule, and it's your responsibility to catch up.
Yep. Also, want to mention that yes, the classes are recorded and you can rewatch it, but highly and strongly recommend not to miss any classes, because if you think like, okay, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, let me just like, I don't know, go to the party, I will rewatch the class, and then you miss a couple of classes, you're already behind. Then you realize you cannot join the current class because you didn't cover the previous class. So every class it has some logic of the previous class. So you need to make sure that you're not missing any of the classes and you are joining and going within the course time.
Yep. So don't use these recordings as something, don't have this mindset, okay, I can rewatch it tomorrow, I can miss a class today. The recordings, the main purpose for us, the ideal way of using the recordings is to, you watch the class, the next day you rewatch it again. Not like you miss, if you miss a couple of classes, it will be really, only 2 classes will make it very difficult to catch up with other students because course is going. Course is still going, you are still, the gap is growing. So it's really important to stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourself, take good breaks at night. As we said, do it from 1 p.m. It means you don't have time for bad news. You don't have time for social media. You still really need that freedom in your mind. So off-class mentorings 2 times a week, 1 hour before the classes, done by our graduates, our mentors, who will be basically on the topics that we covered. They will be sharing some information from real work, their work, how they use, because as you guys know now, there is a lot of different industries. Everyone will be coming from different industry and they will be sharing how it's done in their industry. So why do we succeed? Why DevX school students are hired on rather than bachelor's degree graduates? Because we don't have any recipe. You spend 2 days, 2.5 hours, so 5 hours a week, let's say for 4 years, right? This is done for 1 month, 4 years. So in 4 years in universities, you have 720 hours. And again, this is a very generous number that I gave, because first 2 years, you don't code at all. You just code the last 2 years, even not like very intensively. So they have bachelor's degree computer science students, they have 120 hours of coding experience. Here, 6 days, 5 hours, 30 days, not 30 weeks, and
30 hours.
30 hours, right? Yeah, 30 hours for 1 month. In 1 month, you can do 120 hours times 6 months, 720. And these are just covered, class hours and self-practice. So basically, you are doing the same amount of work, but with the real tools intensively. You are only focused on this in 6 months rather than stretching out to 4 years. So that's why it's not a secret. It's not a secret recipe. It's you are earning it by putting the amount of hours here. So what are the payments? I think we had a question about certification too. On the certification, our course is designed on around 2 certification. First one is the Java certification, but we don't enforce it, but we highly suggest it. I myself have it. Adina has it.
Adina doesn't have
Adina
it.
doesn't have it. Okay, Adina doesn't have it, but she's still successful. So you can choose either. But certificate, we will explain it more. Certification doesn't help you to get a job, but it helps your knowledge. It makes you stronger, and in the future, it will help you a lot to grow more. So yes, you will be learning certification information, and then it's up to you whether to get it or not. Okay, DevX payment plans. You have 3 plans. The option A is the cheapest one. If you going forward, is you pay after the trial weeks, you pay full payment. The full payment is $8,000 in general, but you get a 20% off. So you end up paying $6,400 after trial. So that's all you pay for all support until you get a job, and actually until you start working. Option B, standard, you pay $8,000 just divided by 6 months, and then you pay $1,333 a month. It's due first day of every month, so after the trial. And the last one, it is good if you don't have savings right now, but you end up paying more at the end, but it's income sharing agreement. You pay $3,000 in 6 months in total, $500 due every month for 6 months. So during the class, you pay $3,000, and then once you get a job, we'll sign a contract with you, and then you agree to pay 1 month's worth of your salary before tax and after you get a job. So let's say, let me open calculator here for you. Okay. So if you make $100,000 a year, is 100,000 or million?
No, one more.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. So if you make $100,000 and I divide it by 12, so that's $8,000 a month before tax. Okay, this is what you will be due for you to pay. But again, you don't pay this with one installment. You will be able to pay it in multiple installments, up to 4 installments.
Yep.
Okay, so you are basically, if you make $100,000, if you get $100,000 offer, then it means you are paying in total $11,000. You end up paying $11,000 at the end. I hope this is clear.
The first couple of months, and then
What other
can I
questions?
pay option C first couple months and then just pay full amount? A option total will be 8,000. So I'm not really sure here, but I would say like you have to choose from 3 options.
Yep. So and then if there are certain cases, we can discuss it further later. But yeah, these are the options. How our salary will grow in terms of when you find a job. After you find the job, how will our salary grow? This is a good presentation that we kind of removed from our presentation. We used to have it before. But yes, QA position is the very first step in the career of software engineering. There is a very big potential for the career growth. You can become QA, and then after QA, you can become a developer, which we also offer, by the way, for students who are willing to take 9 months of courses, spend 3 more months, the knowledge get on top of what you learned, and become a developer right away. You can become a software developer, which the standard salary 150K. After that, you can become a specialist. If you don't do anything, even you will become lead. After you become lead, you will become QA manager, and then you can become architect. So overall, if you don't do anything, your salary grows up to 5% yearly due to inflation. Companies promote you and they increase your salary. Also, you have bonuses. Bonuses could be up to 15-20%. So our company offers bonuses, so 50%, 15%. In February of every year, they basically give you one-time payment every year of 15% of your annual base salary. So like you receive $15,000 that month.
Yep.
So yeah.
Maybe we'll take Q&A after we finish. Yep.
So we will do more Q&A after we finish. Obviously, we don't want to be like give nice presentation here, sell you something, and then sign you up, and then like sign you up that way. We offer 2 weeks trial offer. We want you to choose DevX School with the full trust, with being optimistic and knowing what you are signing up to. So you will have 2 weeks of free trial week offer. So this trial week offer is not something we show, but the class will start. This trial week will go, and once this is done, it's not like we restart the class. We just continue. So you will be already in the full up to speed in the class.
Yep.
Start date is November 14th for this batch, fall 2020. And that will be your first day. You will be graduating 6 months from that date. So one thing, the mindset we want you to have is that top achievers don't copy or compete. We want you to dominate. We don't want you to compete, go to the market and be competing with others. We want you to go there and compete. We want you to go there and dominate. Okay, how do you enroll? Many of you are already enrolled, have received phone calls. For those of you, we will send you acceptance letters. For others, you need to enroll. You will get the link right now. You will need to go enroll. Then our student advisor will give you a call with interviews. So you will be interviewed for language. You need to have, speaking English, intermediate level English, because the whole course is in English. There is no, we don't allow people to speak Russian, Kyrgyz, Mexican, Arabic languages, okay, Turkish languages. So that's why that's important. Second of all, we will be asking you about your work authorization. You are only able to get a job if you have work authorization. For F1 students, it's really hard, but there is very small opportunity to get there if you are super strong and super lucky. But if you don't have work authorization but still want to go ahead and start, maybe you will get in the future, or maybe you just want to learn for yourself, we will get those students. But then those students cannot get the option C payment because you are not going to get a job. That's obvious, right? You will have to choose either A or B options. And then you receive a letter, acceptance letter from us. And then from there, we will be informing you with emails, okay, what time you are going to start, which Zoom links you are going to use in the first class. And after that, you will learn everything on the first class. So if you haven't signed up yet would like to receive a phone call from our student advisor, you can bring your phone and just scan this QR code, and then it should bring you to our enrollment page. Otherwise, you can go to devxschool.com and then enrollment.
The way to scan is just to open your camera and navigate to the QR code. It will direct you to the browser, and you can enroll from there. Okay.
Okay, we'll answer the questions. So please do go to devxschool.com enrollment. Seats are limited. What is next? Our team will contact you by November 1st if they haven't already contacted. If you have already contacted, then you will be receiving emails, updates. Okay, now it's
Q&A. Let's go ahead and do the questions from the chat. So we finished with the question from Danielle, how the salary will grow. I will just give you an example from my company. Once I joined, I was on the contract position, then I switched to the full-time, so my salary changed. That was within the first 3 months. So I got more than 100K plus, no, that was it, plus the benefits. After 6 months, they gave me bonus of 10%, and they gave me stock options as well on top. And just recently, 1 week ago, I got increase of the salary for 5% on top. So my salary grew 5%. And I got more stock options, which is like, as explained earlier, when I can sell my stock. So I have more stocks now. And the benefits are the same. And that is it.
Yep, that's...
Yep. Very good, right?
now I know how much you make. Okay. Yes. So, I mean, money is important, but if you don't need to focus on money a lot. If you just focus on your your skills, money will just be growing by itself. You don't really need to put a lot of effort to it. But obviously, we will be covering. Mostly, Adina will be covering how to land a job is for good salary, how to negotiate your offers. You don't just accept the offers, you negotiate just like in any market. So yeah, we want you to make good money.
There is also just to kind of let you know, once you, for example, Amazon, they give you a sign right?
Sign up offer.
Sign up offer, yeah. So for example, Amazon pays you 120 a year, let's say 120,000 a year. And then because just you accepted the offer and you're signing, they give you 20,000 on top.
First day.
First day, yep.
The first day you join, they give you sign up bonus, just like the first day you code, you already have 20K.
Yep. And also sometimes, let's say you're based in New York and you want to move to California, and let's say you interviewed for some Apple, let's say, and they want you to travel there and move, they can also pay you for the moving fee, right? So they give you on top so that you can move from New York to California, and they can cover all of the expenses for that.
Yep. Also, if you are going to interviews different states, they will pay you all your travel to go there. So different, companies value talent engineers especially.
So the next one here, how majority work 1099 or W2. So for those of you who don't know, guys, W2 is a full-time and 1099 is a contract. So it depends on your preferences. The majority prefer full-time because we have a lot of people with families. So you're kind of have the benefits. The difference is on the full-time, you have the benefits included. On the contract, you pay as you come for the hours. Let's say you miss 2 hours a day, they're not going to pay you for that. On the full-time, let's say I need to go to a doctor and I tell my manager, okay, on Friday I have doctor's appointment at 10 a.m. I'm going to be out of my desk for 2 hours, and I'm still getting paid for that. On the contract position, yes, you make a little bit more. Let's say you make $75 per hour. But if you miss those 2 hours, you're not going to be paid. So it depends on you, whatever option you prefer.
Yep. What about real-time projects and work experience?
Can I talk about that?
Yep. So on the real-time projects, as we mentioned, we will make groups, make small teams from the whole course batch. And Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you will be learning new technical skills. On Thursdays, you will have group projects. So we will give you projects now, more challenging projects, more bigger projects that you need to jump in and solve with the team. So that's how Thursdays group projects are very important. They are the most important thing, because whatever you learned, you get to put it in the very complex project and figure out stuff there. Mm-hmm. On the experience, yes, we do work with, collaborate with the vendors, recruiting companies. We will be giving you work experience of a senior level engineer. That's how your resume will look like. And we have a real recruiting company working with us that will serve as a reference.
Yep, cover the background check and all of that.
So yeah.
So there is an option, you can go as a junior, but obviously your salary is going to be lower. Will be starting from the 70K or something like that. But yeah, as you said, we give the senior level experience.
I spoke with Ram on the phone. Is it considered as if I passed an interview? Most likely, yep. We have around 30 students, I think, who are already enrolled and confirmed. You will be receiving emails, acceptance letters.
Yep. Same question from Elena and Akmaral. Hi guys. Hi Akmaral. Classes is online or in the campus? So the classes are online fully 100%. Again, this is because of the pandemic as well. And we figured the way that it's working just as we are on the campus, the same way, even maybe better because you are more focused and the students were more focused with the spring batch. They were supposed to be in campus, but we switched completely online. So yeah, the answer is the class is online.
Yep, but some people in Chicago or anywhere else, if you guys don't have the good environment at your home, at your place, then we highly suggest you to find a place like libraries. There are a lot of libraries around to, you know, to go to on a daily basis. But depending on how many students we have in Chicago, if you have more than 10 people in Chicago, once you graduate, we will provide you a campus alumni campus when you graduate to do your interviews.
To help each other.
To help each other.
Yep. Well, impressive story, very encouraging. Thank you, Jildis. I just noticed that you said you have a baby, so don't be afraid or scared because we've had this experience with moms who has 3 kids, 4 kids who have babies as well. So from your side is just the dedication and try to like manage yourself, but it is doable for sure.
Yep. How soon will we receive interview call for English and immigration status? Sounds like you have a very good English. So yeah, it will be before November 1st.
Yep, Ram will call you.
Yep, 15 days. But you should be getting very soon, even before that.
For that, you need to enroll, right? Because if you don't enroll, then we don't have your contact information. So once you enroll, our student advisor will contact you directly.
Yep. So yeah, please do enroll, guys, if you haven't. That's very important. My friend is graduated from your bootcamp and got an offer at bank. Could you please let us know if interview process is different from big companies and startups? I also saw a referral contest on your Instagram page. Can we participate? What laptop would you suggest for the course? Very good questions.
Love it. Yeah.
So congratulations to your friend. And it's really nice. It's good that now we have to spend less energy on marketing and you know, we can focus on the services we provide, and you know, we get students through real word of mouth. So interviews from big companies and startups slightly different. It's easier to get into. It's different now. Yeah, startups are like just starting. They're very excited, and then for startups, your technical skills will be like, wow, this is who I want. For big companies, it will not be wow, because you will be trained on that anyways. But at least for them, they are looking for someone who has experience with working these big projects, which we provide, which we are focusing on.
Yep.
So slight difference, yeah? Do you have any input on this?
So Askar is telling from his perspective, he works in the corporate, and I'll tell you from my perspective, I work in a startup. I would say startup, we will cover this in the classes. We will teach you guys and all of that. We even have a class where we have differences between working in a corporate and startup, and what is corporate and what is startup. But I would say, yes, it might be easier to get in, but you will be working much harder.
Yeah.
Because startup, what is startup, right? It's a company with the unique idea who is trying to prove on the market that they are
best.
Their solution is working. They're like providing some unique product to the market. So you are working so hard to prove this concept, And just because you started, you need to input more hours than the corporate. Corporate has more employees. They have 9 to 5. We also have 9 to 5, but sometimes we work in the evenings. Sometimes before that, when I joined, I used to work even at night. I used to work on the weekends. So it is much more hours included. But at the same time, you will be learning a lot.
Yep. And my input on this is that if you join startup, you have if you choose the right startup, which really has a good idea and has potential to grow, since you joined very early on, as company grows, everyone else who joins, they will be below you. You will be growing, so you will be on top. So you have a higher chance to become a QA manager. You have a higher chance to become a CTO. You have a higher chance to have a lot of shares.
Yep.
So from that perspective, you will grow faster in a startup, super fast, like rocket speed. Yeah.
Yep. I also saw a referral contest on your Instagram page. Can we participate? Of course. So everyone can participate, guys. You can visit our Instagram page and see that we are doing the contest for referrals. You can refer your friends. You need to fill it up, and then we will have how do you call it? Lottery. Okay, yeah. And you will we are giving as a gift the laptop, the MacBook.
Yep. So you go to our webpage. There is a Win MacBook Pro option. If you click on it, you have you need to fill up fields. You need to at least give 5 phone numbers of your friends who might be interested. We'll call them. If they enroll and start, then you will be included in the contest. And the prize is MacBook Pro.
Yep.
What laptop would you suggest for the course? There is no accident that we are giving MacBook Pro. We do encourage you to get MacBook Pro if you don't have a computer. But if you already have one, if you have Windows computers, operating systems, then as long as their specifications are good enough, then feel free to use it. Yes, you can use Windows as well. But if you don't have anything and you are not sure what to get, please get a MacBook Pro. It's easier to use. Our mentors use it, and you will love it.
Yep. Also, if you scroll down on the Instagram page, we also have a post with the suggestions of either it's the Mac or if it's your Windows user, there is some specifications that we provide.
Yep. So we started October 17th, minus 2-week trial, and 14 November 14th start official. So many of you are confused with this because you have enrolled a long time ago. Our start date has moved from October 17th to November 14th. The first class will be on November 14th. The reason why is that the batch that Marat and Baktybek talked from our last batch, we needed to add a couple more sessions, weeks for them, because it felt like we needed to do it with more preparation. So they are solid. That's why we moved the start date 2 weeks from the original date.
Yep. So to answer is there is no October, right? The start is 14th November, and from 14th November there are 2 weeks of trial.
Yep. So again, we do have to make this change because we need to get the job done for the current students. So we did it. Now we will start, so we can fully focus on you guys. Do you know job placement statistics from your graduates? How many of those landed full-time job after all? Nice, very good question. So we have 90% success rate from the graduates from the previous 2 batches, very successful batches. Now I think we have around, so the students who are still in the market are either they don't have work authorization because they thought they would receive it. They don't still have it. They, continued the course to the development course. And then we have students with poor English. We'll be honest, we've had a couple of students with poor English.
Who still wanted to start
Yes,
studying.
but still we allowed them to start. But now, it's hard to get a job if you really don't speak English. In fact, it's really hard to understand anything and learn anything if you don't speak well English. So that's why we will be very strict on the English levels. The 2-week trials that we are doing, it's not a trial just for you. It will also be a trial for us. If we see that, you don't have the right personality, you are not, you are not committing to the environment and giving hard time to your classmates by your comments, by your attitude.
Anything negative. Yeah.
Anything negative. For us, it's 100% negativity, 0%, no, 100% positivity, 0% negativity. So we will have to remove you from the class so that we can protect the majority. So yeah, it's 90%, and anyone who had good English, very weak technical skills, but good English, soft skills. Adina's classes will actually help you to get the job. My classes, technical classes, will help you to, get an interview and succeed in the job. What mostly work is required from DevOps engineers? Do we will mostly coding or operate? So again, we do SDET, not DevOps, first of all, but from DevOps engineer, we will also cover it in the course. We will cover every single colleague that you will be cooperating with, working in the team. So we do in our, you will do 90% coding here in SDET. Okay.
So guys, any other questions?
If not, then this is it. We will upload this info session too. Now, thank you very much for your time, for staying and joining us. I hope we will see you soon in the class, start our journey. And it's gonna be a great journey for you guys.
One question, does I understand you right? Okay, do I understand you right? If I choose to pay via income sharing agreement, should I pay 500 per month? Yes. And then if I fail getting a job, I shouldn't pay anything more, just this $3,000. So first of all, do not configure your minds that you will fail. You will not fail, trust me. More than bootcamps is like so on demand. More than like thousands of people got a job, and like why them? Why not you? So that should not be your mindset, first of all. And second of all, why we give this option? Because we trust you, we trust in our system, and we trust that we know that you will get a job. There is a job for everyone. So,
but that what Adina is saying, super important. We don't want you to even think about not getting a job. But in case you don't get a job, then obviously you don't pay. But the way this is done is when you get a job, you still rely on our services to do the background check and all. So that's why you'll have to pay.
Yep. Sophia, please, just stay motivated. You will get a job. This is our goal. Our goal is to help you guys. We don't just, so the reason why we say our mission, we strongly believe in it. We strongly believe in helping people. We want people around to be successful as well, because we did it as well. And honestly, when I finished the bootcamp, I got a job. I was like, wow, why others don't know it? Like, I have to tell my friends, I have to tell my family why they don't know it. So you will get a job for sure. We will help you as much as we can. So from your side is the commitment and staying positive.
Yep. Thank you, guys. Please do follow us on Instagram if you use Instagram before the class starts. Once the class starts, we'll encourage you to delete the Instagram. But
Yep.
just, you know, to stay updated with the news and all, we do update on Instagram a lot.
Yep. Super excited to have you again. Thank you for your time. Thank you for taking the Saturday. It's the weekend day, but you took this time and you stayed for 2 hours. It means a lot. It means that you're ready, you're committed, and you are ready to change your life. This is already the first step.
Thank you, guys.
Yep.
See you all soon.
See you all. Yep.
Have a
Bye-bye.
good weekend.
Okay, finishing.